All right, y'all. What up? What up? I'm back with another one. So we have Gucci Man X baby mama Mac Breezy responding to his wife Keyshia KA'OR. So as y'all know, Keyshia KA'OR and Gucci Man was on the Breakfast Club. That's how it all started. And they went up there, and Gucci Man wife basically, you know, basically, running the household over there with Gucci Man. Everybody calling his wife the handler and shit because how she treated him on the Breakfast Club, which I kind of when I watched it, I kind of cringed a little bit because she seems kind of over possessive of of Gucci Man and shit. And I understand that's her husband, but I don't feel like that Breakfast Club interview was meant for her to say all that. I want to get into that real quick. Make sure y'all hit that like button, man. Let me pull this video up of her and Gucci Man on the Breakfast Club with Charlamagne, Envy, and let me get to this. All right, all right. So she talks about Gucci Man's, his mental state and all that, and saying how he be having schizophrenic episodes, and that this is how she says she handles it.
Take his apps off his phone. First
Mm.
thing I do, I delete Instagram. I delete everything. Even if I got to change his password, I'm changing it because
Yeah.
I don't need the public to know he's having an episode.
Mm-hmm.
You realize you'd never know about any other episodes since September 13th
Yeah.
because I control that. Because you're not going on Instagram, you're not going on Twitter, it's deleted. And I just control everything at home. And now, before the episodes come, I catch it. So that's why he hasn't had another one. And how you catch that is he doesn't speak to you. He wants to be left alone. He don't eat. He does not sleep. Text messages, there's a period after each word. And I'm like, you're going through an episode. You're sick. No, I'm not. Ain't nothing wrong with me. Why do you think that? You're not speaking to me. Well, there's nothing to talk about. I said, well, that's not how you speak to your wife. And I'm like, you're sick. And we snap out of it right then.
Wow.
Wow. We heard Kim this week say how Kanye just used to give away their cars and stuff.
I take it.
I feel like that wasn't, her place to say that on the Breakfast Club or how she dealt with her husband's schizophrenia. Um, that should have been kept indoors and kept in their household because that's just not what you do. You know what I'm saying? Like I feel like she kind of embarrassed him a little bit. That's just my opinion on it. That's my take on that. So we're going to get into Mac Breezy's uh she did an interview with Tasha K recently, and Tasha K drops clips, from her interviews on her Instagram page, and she basically goes in on Gucci Man's wife. You might think it's might be some type of bitterness there, um, towards the wife or whatever, or towards their relationship period. And so we're gonna get into it. Mac Breezy claims she was Gucci Man's ride or die and not Keyshia KA'OR. Let's get into it.
Real ride or die. I was the one in the trap houses. I was the one that had to work and the guns and all of that stuff back in the day and was going to his court. It's one thing to stand beside a man in court, and it's another thing to be involved in his case. When I was speaking up about the Keyshia situation and how she's credited for being his ride or die, his last stay in prison, she allegedly held him down because she flipped some money. But I wanted the world to know I'm the real ride or die. I was the one in the trap houses. I was the one that had to work and the guns and all of that stuff back in the day and was going to his court. It's one thing to stand beside a man in court, and it's another thing to be involved in his case. So you get what I'm saying? That is like people taking credit for my music.
Okay.
People taking credit for my story and my history. But I was saying Keyshia came in the picture when he was a millionaire and established artist and a working artist at the time. But I was in the trenches with him. But Gucci been saying this in all his records. We can put a clip of him. He has a whole music video with Rick Ross called Headshots from his Trap God project. This is while he was still with Keyshia. I think they might have been 2 years into their relationship because this was 2012 when he wrote the song Headshots. And he said, I had a pistol in the club the first day I met Weezy. AR in the car the first day I met Jeezy. Glock 40 on my hip. It was just me and Mac Bre-Z. But everybody keep trying to belittle me to just being a girl that he punched in the face.
Odorless, chemical.
Well, man, okay, you was a ride or die for him in the streets, but his wife was okay, she ride down for him on a business tip. Okay, that's two different points of his life. Y'all both could be ride or die. You ride or die for him when he was living the street life. She ride or die for him on the business side of things. All right, so this is Mac Bre-Z claimed she was Gucci Mane's ride. Oh, that's the same video. All right, let's get to it. Let's get to the next one. This is Tasha K's from Tasha K's interview. Y'all could definitely go
First of
check
all,
out the full
she ain't got
interview on Tasha K's platform, TashaKLive.com. All right, so this one is Mac Bre-Z. Says Keyshia KA'OR doesn't have a street bone in her body and is lame as hell. Like that don't make sense. Like
got a
that.
street bone in her body. She lame as hell. Damn right, I got a
Okay.
problem that you can get on stage and pretend like your man talking about you, and it's not Mrs. Davis.
And look at that camera and say, go ahead, tell Miss Davis what you want to
Mrs. Davis. Mrs. Davis. Cause she was sending messages to her friend Reese, right, to get back to me. And they was asking me not to speak on her.
Okay.
She ain't got nothing to do with it. She ain't never met me. We ain't never crossed paths.
Obviously, you changed your mind.
Mrs. Davis, I just want you to know, I don't care how many songs Gucci Mane has written about you. The only songs people care about is Go Ahead and Pills and I Think I Love Her and all the records that he referenced me and was talking about Mac Bre-Z. Nobody out here singing on Miss Davis songs. And also, I have an issue with Mrs. Davis as well because she can monetize. You know about monetization. You know that they platforms, if they make reels with it, they can generate revenue from YouTube, from all their platforms. So my issue is not with her, like on no personal, but if you can monetize by posting Go Ahead and Pills and all the other songs that Gucci talking about me and I've written on these records and I can't even post it, let alone monetize from it, and I never seen not one red cent. Damn right, I got a problem that you can get on stage and pretend like your man talking about you, and it's not. Let him perform Miss Davis on stage.
See, I used to
Yeah,
think
this
that
been
was
going
her.
on for years.
I didn't think for her to be such an entrepreneur, right, and a businesswoman and a mogul, for her to be reduced down to dancing beside him. It's real stiff on stage.
And I ain't from Jamaica and can't wine worth for.
I saw them in person in concert. And I was like, what is she doing?
got no rhythm.
She looks like she's struggling.
First of all, she ain't got a street bone in her body. She lame as hell.
Odorless.
That's her husband though. Let her rock out and support her husband side by side and get her stiff dancing on. Like I said, y'all can watch this full interview at Tasha K's. All right, let's go to the next one. All right,
talk about
so this one is Mac Bre-Z claims she has special needs child that allegedly neglects, that Gucci Mane has a special needs child that he, allegedly neglects. Let's get into it. She do kind of sound bitter. Like, I mean, that's his wife, man. Like,
Yeah,
come on
go
now.
ahead. Let's talk about it because I'm getting sent messages through Keisha's friends telling me not to speak on it.
Okay.
And I agreed beginning not to speak up.
Okay.
In hopes that they was gonna negotiate with me. But the wire haven't been sent yet. So I'm gonna speak on it.
Okay.
Now the relationship, this ain't got nothing to do with me, and this is not no diss to her kids or nothing. But Gucci's firstborn child that special needs that he does not take care of. Then he has kids that he takes care of with Keyshia. Now here's my thing. You've been hiding your kids from the world for years.
Who?
Keyshia. You have been hiding your kids from the world for years. You say you want to protect them and you want to keep them safe. But as soon as you have a baby with Gucci, you exploiting the hell out the baby from the womb. From
What's
the
your
ruler
name?
to the tutor.
Ice and what?
From the I keep up with the way. Got two babies.
Baby after diamonds.
They got two babies.
Yeah.
And from the ruler to the tutor, from the womb, you have been exploiting the hell out
So
of
the
the
other
kids.
kids is illegitimate kids, is what you're saying. But since these kids was made in marriage, they legitimate. Is that what you're trying to say?
I just don't understand why you can exploit the kids with Gucci, but not the rest. Do you not love them the same? They not.
And I heard how many kids does she have?
I really don't know. Maybe like 3 or something like that. I don't know. Some of honestly. Oh, have you saw that people been sending me the daughter? One of her oldest daughters. They got her rapping now. And she's like talking real slick. They sending it to me because Gucci posted on her page. And
so Keyshia KA'OR daughter now is a rapper.
Is rapping, and she got some lines in there like pretending like they kind of like this and me. You can't send no child to come for me. I'm not finna respond to no child. Like, why haven't the Davises made a statement?
Odorless.
Dang. All right. Y'all can watch it at TashaKLive.com. Let's get into the next one. All right, so Mac Bre-Z says 50 Cent was saying 21 questions to her on stage to get Young Buck mad. Let's see what they talking about.
This is what Fifth did every show. I had backstage pass and all that. So I sat in the same section every time. So Fifth, when he go into his 21 question set, about to do that, he'll go find somebody in the audience. They'll put the camera on him on the big screen, and he'll talk to him and go into the set. He did that every single show.
With you?
Yeah, with me. Every single show, he had the camera people put it on me in the audience and said the same thing. If you was my girl, and he'll go into 21 questions. But he only did that to fuck with Buck because he knew I was on tour with Buck. But then, the very last stop before they went overseas, right? He had Buck, like, it was the same routine. So it was promo, they did press, then they did the concert. After the concert, they did the after party. And at the after party, all the groupers come back, everybody fuck, and then sun come up and they on to the next stop. So this particular stop, I think he knew I probably wasn't going to be around no more because it was the last leg of the U.S. tour. So Fifth, when we came back from the after party, had security come down, get Buck before we could take our coat, do anything, and had security come get him and say, "Hey, boss needs you in the studio." They had a studio on the bus. So he made him go to the studio and record while Fifth sent his security to come get me to bring me back to his room. I'm not knowing what's going on. Like, why all of a sudden he's sending for me. So he said it for me, like, so what you seeing in there? Whoop, da, whoop, da, 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 da. You know what I'm saying? He's trying to get me to just, talk bad about him or say, yeah. And so
they been beefing.
Yeah, so they was beefing then, but he was like bullying the hell out of him. And so this is very intimidating to me because you got to understand this is fresh off of the stuff with Vivica. So I'm not like, you're not finna use, I'm already messing with Buck. You're not about to use me as no pun, and then this shit get back to Gucci in prison, and then I got to deal with that. And then you and Gucci gonna be beefing.
That's what 50 do. That's how he beef. Like, he got beef with you. He gonna find a way to get at, get at your chick. You know what I'm saying? Just like he used Tia Ross for Tia Kent for Rick Ross. You know what I'm saying? Let's get into the next one. All right, so Mac Bre-Z claims 50 Cent wanted to smash her, but she declined because she already let Young Bucks swim in it. Tasha K crack me up with these fucking titles, bro. You know what I'm saying? Let's go ahead and get into it. Make sure y'all hit that like button, man. Like I said, y'all can watch the full interview on TashaKLive.com. Let's get into it.
Fuck me too. Really?
Hmm?
Yeah, and I wouldn't because I had already been with Buck. Wow, I'm still with Gucci.
So think I'm
Damn.
So let me tell you the story.
This is
you got time?
I got time. That's what we is.
This story is some tea. Okay, one. So the Massacre tour.
Okay,
that's fifth album.
Okay.
So what happened was they stopped in Atlanta. I didn't go to the show, the concert. I went to the after party. Everybody was at the after party. Everybody, Jermaine Dupri, Akon, everybody you could think of was at this after party. So what happened was a lot of my friends from that night went and slept with rappers from the club, and all the rappers was all booked at the Ritz-Carlton. Like, so the whole tour was booked at the Ritz-Carlton, and that's what everybody got a room at the Ritz-Carlton after the concert.
Okay.
So my friends went with Chill, some friends went with some more people. Woo. I ain't go with nobody. So I was just sitting in the lobby waiting on everybody to be done. So then,
Done fucking.
not in the lobby, I was up on the floor. Yeah,
Okay.
done fucking. I was waiting on them because they was riding with me. So Buck and his crew come off the elevator. Then they look and they like, what you got going on? Why you just sitting here? You good? And I was like, oh, my friends is down. You know, they in the room, just waiting on them. So Buck offered to let me come to his room until they was finished. Now we had phones, so they could call me when they was done or whatever like that. So basically, I ended up staying in Buck's room, and we was just talking like all night till the sun come up. So it's about like 6 o'clock in the morning. He was like, well, it's, nice chopping it up with you, but we got a next stop. And he asked me that I want to go on the tour with him, like go on the rest of the tour with him.
Oh.
Yeah. So I was like, you know what? At the time, I was going through an eviction because Gucci was locked up and the label wasn't taking care of helping me pay none of my bills. So I was a little stressed out, actually. And at the time, I had a mixtape with DJ Screen.
Okay.
My very first mixtape called Making Education. I had tons of CDs, like boxes of CDs. So like, this would be a good opportunity. I can go to other states and promote myself.
Tasha cracked me the fuck up. I should just be sitting there listening to people when they be interviewing them. How they, I see little engagements here and there. She throwing there while they telling their story and shit. That's some funny ass shit, bro. God damn. So Mac Bre-Z out here doing diss songs and shit too. Hold on, she did a diss song, dissing the chick. Oh, she really trying to get her shine on. There you go, right here. All right, y'all. Make sure y'all hit that like button, man. All right, so this is Mac Bre-Z. This is his wife, Gucci Mane's wife. Let's see what this sound like, y'all. Let's give it a chance. What it sound like a
What the hell
little
going on? You seen that interview?
bit. I ain't gonna play the full
Now, man,
joint.
Breezy, I know you know the truth. And do. Let me talk to him.
Tonight. It's dope with it. He got bars.
Free Gucci. Get out. Get out.
That
Get out.
really
Get out. Get out.
like he's in a fucking place.
Free Gucci. You thinking what I'm thinking? Man, some ain't right. Gucci, is you in there? It's so blank right. Is that your handler or your wife? Cause some ain't right. Fuck Keyshia. Free Gucci. That shit ain't right. Free Gucci. You can't come out the house. You can't pick up your phone. You cut off all your friends. Can't go nowhere alone. Who what we miss you, dog. You just ain't been the same. Ever since she been in the picture, you been acting strange. You must be hypnotized. Can't stay under a spell. You in the sunken place or something, better break out of there. Kidnapped by security, held against your will. One snap of her finger, now all of a sudden you heal. Really? Episodes I had a lot of those. I bounced back, now I'm straight. You ain't never weak, it's about time to speak, cause I been there in your place. Put your foot down, take back control. The man is the head of the household. You an OG, she a trophy. I never forget what you told me. Thinking what I'm thinking, man, some ain't right. Gucci, is you in there?
Oh, that joint ain't bad. I thought it was gonna be whack. Nah, that shit, that's it got a bop to it. You know what I mean? It's a bop today. So, I mean, the joint, I thought it was gonna be whack, but you know what I'm saying? The joint, all right. Now, let me know in the comments what y'all think. You know what I'm saying? Y'all think it's free Gucci Man, or his wife doing the right thing by protecting, their interests and making sure, her husband is in a good state of mind, and while they continue to run businesses. I mean, it could be both. She seemed like she's kind of controlling, but how Gucci Man used to wild out here, he wild out this joint, he might need that, but not to the. But I don't think she should display that to the public. If that's how y'all work behind the scenes or whatever, and he okay with that, then I think that should be kept in, between y'all private life. I don't think she should be going on interviews displaying how she deals with her husband's schizophrenia and all that shit. You know what I mean? That's just my take on it. But like I said, y'all smash the like button. Make sure y'all subscribe to this channel, and make sure y'all check out our website, nightandayherbals.com. This video is sponsored by nightandayherbals.com, where we sell herbal products on our shop. Make sure y'all hit that link, shop with us, spend $50 or more, and get 40% off. And I'm up out of here.
If you crave nature but still shop online, Night and Day Herbals is your dream come true. Discover premium herbal soaps, shampoos, and CBD products. All organic, all for you. Shop now at nightandayherbals.com.